Donald Trump just got some very bad news this morning. He learned that a Rasmussen poll has him now down to Vice President Kamala Harris by 1. That's right, the far right-wing pollster, which basically exists to give Donald Trump good polls at this point, now has Donald Trump trailing by 1 to Vice President Kamala Harris. Donald Trump would always cite Rasmussen as he's down in all of the other polls. Also, Mark Mitchell, who worked for Rasmussen, was trolling Vice President Kamala Harris just a few days back, saying, "Oh no, this wasn't supposed to happen. Our latest nightly data point shows Trump opening his biggest lead in 10 days. Well, now, according to their own data, Donald Trump is losing. Also, Donald Trump learned this morning that a federal judge issued an injunction against his campaign, stopping and preventing his campaign from having any further use of the Isaac Hayes song, "Hold On, I'm Coming." The judge found Trump to violate the estate of Isaac Hayes' copyright ownership to the song, as Donald Trump plays that at his campaign events, which I like to call WWE traveling fascist circus events that he calls rallies. Expect other copyright holders to win similar injunctions against Donald Trump in the coming weeks. Also, it should be noted that Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Walz are putting a lot of resources into the state of Florida, while Donald Trump flip-flops on how he's going to vote on Florida's abortion amendment. He now claims that he's going to vote no on that amendment, which would uphold Florida's 6-week abortion ban. Kamala Harris is taking the fight directly to Trump's backyard in Palm Beach, as Keith Boykin reports, where she will launch her reproductive freedom bus tour today. Packed rooms in West Palm Beach, as Vice President Kamala Harris invests a lot of resources in Florida. Senator Amy Klobuchar, Julie Chavez Rodriguez, Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, DNC Chair Jamie Harrison, Anna Navarro, reproductive rights activist Anya Cook will all be there. You invest resources in a state if you think you have a shot at it. Also, you take a look at the new USA Today Suffolk job approval ratings for President Biden. President Biden's approval ratings are now 48% approve and only 49% disapprove, one of his highest approval ratings to date. I would not be surprised if he has a net favorable approval rating in the coming weeks, like Vice President Kamala Harris does. Vice President Kamala Harris, 49% favorable, 46% unfavorable. That's a net +3 favorability. On the other hand, Donald Trump has only 42% favorable, 56% unfavorable. That's a -4 net favorability. So a shift of 17 points in favorability in favor of Vice President Kamala Harris over Donald Trump. Just so you see what a big deal it is that Rasmussen now has Donald Trump losing to Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, here's a speech that Donald Trump gave a few weeks ago in Philadelphia, where he said that Rasmussen still has him winning. He goes, "Rasmussen, in my opinion, is the most respected one out there," which they're not. They're like quite literally the least respected out there. He goes, "But they have me winning, so I like them, but I'm not going to like them if they don't have me winning anymore." Here, watch this.
Last night, and they will never tell you this because they're fake news, but last night, Rasmussen, which is, in my opinion, the most respected poll out there. Now, of course, if we get a bad one, I'll take that back. If I had a bad poll, if they come out with a bad poll in a month from now, I'll say Rasmussen is terrible. But Rasmussen, no, it is a highly respected pollster. And they came out with a poll last night that Trump is 10 points up. Okay. The fake news will not report.
And then, speaking of this injunction that was issued by a federal judge prohibiting Donald Trump from further use of the song "Hold On, I'm Coming," here is Alina Habba speaking in Milwaukee. Alina Habba is one of Donald Trump's top surrogates right here. She spoke at the Republican National Convention, and during her speech, she said that Donald Trump would always tell her to listen to the song "Hold On, I'm Coming." Here, play this clip.
President Trump also has another love: music. A few years ago, he wanted me to hear a new song he had selected for an upcoming rally. I could hear it blaring in the background at Mar-a-Lago. He landed on a song called Hold On, I'm Coming.
Now, Donald Trump continues to send email after email this morning. There are emails like this. Ben, I will be checking your response. I couldn't find your response to the first question, Ben. I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, but I can't go until I know for sure. You're getting this message because I care deeply about what you have to say. I even registered my official MAGA poll in your name so you can tell me directly. Please, if it's not too much to ask, can you respond to me in the next hour? Then you respond, and it brings you to a place where they ask you to donate money. Then there's this is another email by Donald Trump. 7 days left until we unleash hell at my debate. It's a strange way to phrase things. Your public declaration of support would deliver the knockout blow to Comrade Kamala's campaign before we even step on stage. She'll be rattled when she sees that millions of real American patriots stand with Trump. So I need to know before the debate in 7 days, are you endorsing Donald J. Trump? I mean, again, these are some very strange messages here. What else is Donald Trump posting? Here's what he posted on his social media platform moments ago. The car industry will be over and out in Michigan if the Democrats get in. If I become your president again, we will dominate the industry. Automaking plants will return at record levels. The Democrats are in right now. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have led to a manufacturing boom in Michigan. They've brought factories back to Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin. So they're quite literally MAGA living in their fantasy cult world that doesn't exist. The Democrats are in right now. The auto industry is not dead. It's far better right now than it was when you were in power, when you had failed trade wars against China, and where you showed up with golden shovels, delivered nothing, and where you promised infrastructure every week and never delivered that. Then Donald Trump praises Maduro in Venezuela. Trump goes, Maduro's plane has just been seized by the U.S. That's okay. He can now go out and get a much bigger and better one with the money we pay to Venezuela for oil that we don't need. We have more liquid gold than any other nation. How stupid are our leaders? We are a laughingstock all over the world. DJT. And this is another one where you just have to give Donald Trump, a very, very, very important fact check right here. I mean, just take a look. Trump talks a lot about Biden buying Venezuelan oil, but maybe he's just remembering his own days in the White House. Trump's monthly imports from Venezuela of oil, 6 times higher than Biden's. Stephen Ratner reports, and you can actually see here in the chart. Just go to the U.S. energy information. This stuff is publicly available. And then more oil right now, more domestic drilling right now in the United States than ever before in our history. More domestic oil drilling now than when Trump, they go drill, baby, drill. There's more drilling right now taking place. And there is also a focus on climate change at the same time, and more drilling. And America's energy independent right now, which it wasn't under Donald Trump. So let's stick to the facts, Jack. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.